How we doing, everybody? In this episode of fixing up that Dana 44 for our four-wheel drive conversion, we're going to be repacking these wheel bearings, replacing the outer wheel seals. We are going to be reusing these inner wheel seals. They weren't leaking, and they're actually in really good shape, so just clean them up and knock them back in once we have the inner bearing repacked. We've also got some new rotors to install. Those rotors were in a fire, so they're probably warped. So let's begin. Now, I've already pulled the hubs apart, removed the rotors. Now, to remove the rotors on a hub off of a Dana 44, you do need to knock out the lug studs. Now, to do that, all I did, took a lug nut, threaded it on, and then I took this 4-pound sledge and wailed on it once, and they all popped right out. And you just do that for all of your lugs. And then you can work on getting the hub removed from the rotor. I've got some supplies and stuff here. Got some brake clean. Got some high temp disc brake wheel bearing grease. Obviously you got a grease gun, bearing packer. Got some various hammers, pry bars, a little block of wood for knocking the hub seals back in. And now one thing you do want to have is some nitrile gloves. I've got these gloves here. They're really nice and grippy, which is why I like them. I did get these off of the Snap-on truck. It was about 20 bucks for a box of 100 of them. They are made by Glove Works. And let me see if I can find a part number, so if you guys want to order them up, you can do that. I don't know. Oh. GWON 46-100. And that's for a large. That's the size I wear. So, like I said, already got everything apart. There's a lot of videos out there on how to take those hubs apart. So, in the morning, we're going to be cleaning everything up, inspecting everything, repacking the bearings, and putting it all back together. So, see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. This morning, we're going to be washing up all these bearings, washing up these inner hub seals, and also washing up the hubs. I'm going to do that in my parts washer. So, bring you guys back when everything is all washed up, and we will inspect everything, repack the bearings with some high temp bearing grease, and put everything back together. So, see you guys then. Alrighty. Got everything all cleaned up now. The inner hub seals, they cleaned up beautifully. Like I said, we got new outer seals. Bearings, they are beautiful. They all spin nice and smoothly. All of the rollers are nice and clean. So, we're not going to be replacing the bearings or the races. Braces are beautiful as well. We are just going to be repacking the bearings, replacing these outer seals, and I do have new rotors to install, like you saw in my last video last night, or the last clip last night. So, we're going to get our bearings packed up now, get everything reassembled, and I will see you when all of the bearings are packed. Alrighty, got our bearings all repacked now, and let me tell you, that is a nasty, nasty, nasty job. You can see they get this grease everywhere. So make sure you have plenty of brake clean, plenty of gloves, plenty of rags, just plenty of everything to clean up the inevitable mess that you will have when you're repacking bearings. Bearings, you can see they're all nice and smothered with grease. Next thing we're going to be doing is putting our inner bearings in the hubs and driving the seals home. To drive our seals home, we're going to be using this block of wood and this 48-ounce dead blow. So I will see you guys once we have our inner bearings and inner bearing seal installed. See you then. Alrighty. Inner bearings and seals are now reinstalled. That 48-ounce dead blow made putting everything together really easily. Now, I took the outer bearings and I just put them in some Ziploc bags just to keep them so they don't get any grit or crap in them when I'm waiting to put them back together. Our outer hub seals, they actually go onto the spindles first. So I'm going to wait to install those until I'm putting everything back together. So just keep track of them. Now we're going to get set up and start putting our new rotors back on. They should go on fairly easily. I'll just have the hubs set up like this on the bench. The rotor should slip right on, and then we just got to take and drive these new studs, or the studs, home. So see you guys once our new rotors are installed, and then I think that should wrap up this video. So like I said, I'll see you guys when the new rotors are on. How we doing, everybody? Got our hubs all back together, new rotors installed. Show you guys, or tell you guys how I did that. Now, to get the studs started, I just used, again, the 4-pound sledge and a drift. Now, to finish installing the studs, I made a stack of 3 5/8 washers and 3 1/2-inch washers, and used a lug nut and the 1/2-inch air gun to run everything home. Now, you'll know that they're fully seated when your socket pretty much stops turning, as well as when you can see there's a little bit of a shoulder that's sticking up. Now, that means your studs are fully home. Now, I am gonna not clean the rotors off right away. They are packaged with a protective machine oil on them. The rotors and hubs, they're not going on right away, so I don't want any surface rust to occur on them, so that's why I am leaving the machine oil on them. However, when they do go on, I'll clean them off with some brake clean. Now, just a tip, when you are using your impact gun, make sure you use impact sockets as well as some eye protection. Don't want to get anything in your eyes, and you don't want a socket shattering on you. So, see you in the next video, guys. Not sure what that's going to be. Probably going to be starting to take the donor apart. So, see you then, guys. Bye.